Hi. So this video is gonna be a little bit on the shorter side, just because one, I don't have much to talk about, and two, I don't have much that really needs to be said outside of what happened. So, as you may know, the past month or so, I've been having issues with my internet, with my download speed dropping, my packet loss basically going through the roof, problems such like that. And the provider, which will remain nameless, just know that it is the typical provider you would expect to have issues with, has been less than useful. I decided to directly reach out to them, and see if I could get to talk to a real person, which, of course, most companies nowadays don't have that. And regardless, the service ended up becoming more unstable, and after they recommended a technician come out and a whole bunch of other different shenanigans of troubleshooting, I lost all internet entirely, as I mentioned in the Survivor episode. That was recorded without internet, which is why, if you may notice, that there was any achievements that may have popped up that were supposed to have popped up, which was complete the Pilgrim's Path quest or mission thing, as well as I traded it because I bought those items in the shop there on the Jeddah, I believe it is, because I bought those 2 items from the shop that gave me an achievement for buying 50 items. Regardless, that was recorded without internet, and obviously I was not able to upload it until yesterday. Obviously, tomorrow we'll be having a little bit more of a lighthearted video with Splatoon, Splatfest stuff, so you have that to look forward to. I just want to kind of bring this update video to basically say I'm sorry that I didn't upload and had a really rough week of uploads. Obviously, I missed the Gears of War episode, and it was too late to render and upload it by the time I realized it. It was literally 2 hours before I had to go up, and I had to go to work, so I would have maybe had it up that day had I not had work, but unfortunately, due to circumstance, that was not the case. Also, if you hear me playing with my controller, I'm basically, because I can't talk and not play unless I'm doing something scripted, which you'll see soon, hopefully. But other than that, it's just sort of basically wanting to talk about the sort of what's been going on that sort of front. I actually was debating on uploading it as a video on Friday, and just in the middle of the night uploading it just from my phone, but I decided I'd wait and just take the few days easy. I know YouTube can kind of be punishing when you take a day off or miss some uploads, but if you are seeing this, first of all, please, one, try and subscribe. If you're interested in my content, subscribe. I do upload every single day, and on a variety of different games, whether that be Call of Duty, Destiny, Fortnite, Splatoon, Pokemon. I try to basically keep it always going, something new. To make up for this blunder in terms of me making a mistake and having the internet basically shut off, because essentially the way their support works, that if there's if there's a problem and they deem it necessary to have a technician out, they will just straight up shut off the internet as to make sure that it stays broken and gives them a reason for them to come out to location. And obviously, with it being off, they had to basically lift stuff off of the account to basically make sure that it was able to be used, yada yada. With that being said, I'll kind of I'll talk a little bit just so I can, one, make sure the video length isn't too short, and two, just so I can kind of talk about upcoming stuff. To make up for this blunder, obviously I apologize for no Soma. I will return next week as normal. That's basically the next Let's Play for the time being until I decide it's not. It's not that too long of a game. I feel like we'll get it done probably end of April at the earliest. But the next series I do plan on doing is going to be Warhammer 40k Bolt Gun, which is a almost like, it reminds you of, best way I can describe it, it's like old school Doom. We're going to be doing a video on that. Doing a series on that. Then I'll be doing a series on The Quarry, which if you don't know is made by the same people who made Until Dawn and the Dark Pictures Anthology, so it's choice-based, and it recently came out on Game Pass. So I'll be doing a video on that, which I'm excited for. And I'll give the big teaser. I plan on, hopefully once my internet issues are completely fixed, I do plan on giving... I plan on trying to stream at some point. But when I do inevitably stream again, whenever that is, that stream will be me trying out Sekiro, which I know is one of the hardest Souls games out there, but I live for the pain and the enjoyment of games. So, yeah, regardless, thank you guys so much for watching this sort of content. Basically, the kind of plan is moving forward is for specifically for the rest of the kind of idea of the channel right now is, at least until the internet kind of subsides, multiplayer videos are going to be kind of sparse in terms of console stuff outside of Destiny, because Destiny is weirdly one of the only games I don't have internet problems with. Like, I had some weird issues here and there, but it's not, like, unplayable. COD is literally unplayable at times, so if I can get a video on COD and my internet is deciding to be nice, I'll do it. If not, I apologize. Hopefully it subsides come April or May-ish once the summer picks up, because I think it's mainly just because of, like, the weird bandwidth issues. It's always usually happens seasonally. But, yeah, I think it's mainly, going to be a thing where it's on the side of mainly single-player stuff. Not single-player stuff in the same vein as you'd expect, though. As well as, obviously, with myself and Evie, we're going to be trying to get Fox Den going on a couple of different series. Maybe not all at once, but we do have a couple of different plans we want to do. One of them is Nintendo related, and one of them is not. And yeah, mainly the thing I want to kind of bring up is I do want to do, if I can't do the stream, I'd say by the summertime, I think I want to do a single player video. I kind of want to take the inspiration from Jev. And basically have it be a thing where I upload a video, sort of just like kind of my experience playing the game for the first time, and kind of splice together all the highlights and stuff. Any highlights that happen, like, at least for something like this, for the sake of, something like, Sekiro or Elden Ring. Obviously, for the stream stuff, it would be obviously stream highlights, not full, and the full episodes would be able to streams. Because I do want to do series that are basically streams that get highlights put down later as, like, the episodes. But if you want the full funny moments and stuff like that, anything that happens in between of me bantering to myself in chat, will be available to you type thing. You get the idea. Regardless, other plans that I have are going to be stuff like, other plans I actually have are, once it's fixed, I actually did have plans to cover the Classic Collection for Star Wars Battlefront, but one, with it being very buggy, and two, not being as enjoyable as I would have hoped. I think at least anything multiplayer related on that is going to be on hold until they fix stuff. As for a single-player series, I brought up the idea for doing it for Fox Den because I think it would be fun, just something different. As well as it would kind of justify me doing a replay it would kind of justify me doing a proper playthrough of the game without it being rehash of content, because I have wanted to do replays of old series that were a product of them being streamed through my console on Twitch, and or okay, that was interesting. That being a product of me recording them through Twitch, or in the case of Battlefront 2, the old way where I would just use the Xbox in-game recorder and then go from there. So I'm not going to do every single series. There's certain games I don't want to do because I want to leave some of that like old charm to it intact. Basically, the series I've considered are both Doom, Doom Eternal, and the Ancient Gods. Maybe not in a Let's Play format like I normally do. I'm thinking as revisiting them on stream and doing like a little marathon of sorts. I have basically toyed with the idea of having that be my debut, my re-debut for my new model. I know I'm not using a model in this video, mainly just because I'm tired. I don't want to set it up. I've been trying to not stress too badly out about a bunch of different things, so there's that. But other than that, other ideas that I've had are covering. Again, for revisiting series, it would be less of a wanting to redo the game for the sake of padding up uploads, and it wouldn't be a new series. It would be basically adding on to the original, and it would be for something like Subnautica, which is one of the games that I had planned. I'm debating on doing that as a Foxden thing, because it would be more fun to revisit it on Foxden with Evie, who hasn't played it before, than to try and just replay it for the sake of replaying it, you know? But for something like Assassin's Creed 3, which is an example of a game that I don't want to do, it would be something where I would just do a full replay. I don't plan on doing Assassin's Creed 3. As much as I do like Assassin's Creed 3, I think I'm going to leave that one intact, as broken of a mess as that series is. As much as I want to unlist it, it is a product of its time. I have debated on the series in the past, but I think for the sake of keeping my channel authentic, I do want to keep the unlisting of series to a minimum, with the exception of, or privating in this case, with the exception of stuff that I personally am a fan of, as well as, or personally stuff that I didn't like, or content that I want to kind of be reminded of that isn't necessarily up to the standards that I want. As for stuff like, I'm trying to think of other series that I did, like Force Unleashed, those two games, as much as I would want to do this for Foxden, I think I wouldn't mind doing a stream of those as a throwback. It would just be a little bit harder due to the fact that those games have copyrighted music that is unmutable. But who knows? As well as the Force Unleashed 2 has that issue with the 360 emulator thing, that it is very, very buggy. So maybe it wouldn't be the best in the world for that series. Another series that technically isn't even done is Outlast. That one I have been debating on restarting, but I think I might just shut up and finish it. Most likely around Halloween I'll do a little couple videos on Outlast just to finish it. I'm not going to do Whistleblower DLC as much as I know I should. I'm not going to. Nothing against that DLC, it's just because of the nature of that game series, I don't want to really cover it much anymore. Nothing against the game, I think it's a great game, but just due to how it is, I don't want to take risks of losing the channel, especially with Whistleblowers content. So nothing against the game or the DLC, but I debated not finishing it. As for other games that I've done, there are a couple I'd have to kind of tool around with the idea of, but in terms of other series I have planned, I do want to do another Assassin's Creed game, because one, I've only played 3, and I want to try and do a different one. I've been told Black Flag is really good by my boss at work. I've been told that basically any of the older ones are good, but I really kind of want to do either Syndicate or Black Flag. I'm leaning more Black Flag because I do like Pirates more than I like. I believe Syndicate is in France. But you get the idea. Regardless, if there's any content you simply want to see from me, be sure to let me know in the comment section below. I do read the comments, and I'd like to say this: the past few days of the internet has been very toxic with hate, discrimination, and stuff like that. But I like to have my channel be a nice, safe place, so I'm not going to talk about stuff like that. But seriously, can we just, for one day, not have anything go wrong in either just the gaming community or the VTuber community or something, please? I have my channel is literally basically just, hey, this video game I really like. Come watch me play it. That's basically the vibe I want my channel to be. And to see that be essentially just basically not be able to do that because of either internet problems or something like that is not very fun. Regardless, I've dawdled on for too long, and not much editing going on in the background of the video, but yeah, just sort of just wanted to chill and kind of talk to you about stuff. Regardless, other than that, all I really have to say is thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new, subscribe, like, all that fun stuff. I upload every single day, except for recently. But I will try and get on that. I will give you guys plenty of updates as well as some actual surprises here and there. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you guys next time. And I do plan on doing some different ideas for content outside of gaming on this channel to kind of toy with the idea. And if it does well, maybe I'll make a second channel for it, or maybe I'll make it a once-a-month type thing where I do a different type of not, like, gaming adjacent, let's say. Not necessarily not gaming, but it would be gaming adjacent. There's your kind of hint towards what it is. It involves gaming, just not anything of note. But it is something different, and it requires me to do less. At the same time, it also is something I like to do. But, yeah, regardless, I'll see you guys next time. Stay safe. I don't know what's going on this week in terms of content as of right now, but tomorrow is going to be some Splatoon 2 Splatfest nonsense. With myself and Evie, and then on Wednesday should be Gears of War. I should get it up on time this time. Thursday, just probably some Call of Duty if it wants to work with me. And then Friday, I have no idea. Probably more COD. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not really sure. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I'll see you guys next time. Binkus.